Jmissorek. Alright, hey guys, it's Jessica and Jessica, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a phone case or an iPod Touch case. So the materials you will need are 2 colors of duct tape. We decided to use purple and purple flowers design,
an X-Acto knife
or scissors, a piece of Velcro, and we're using a cutting mat, but you can just do it on any surface. So Jessica's going to tell you the first step that you will be doing.
Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to cut 10 4-inch strips of your first color. We have
purple.
9 of those right now. So I'm going to make one more just to show you again. So you just get some, and you can use a ruler for this too. So then you just cut it a little bit more than 4 inches.
Because we're going to cut it down.
Because we're going to cut it down at the end. Okay. So that's 10 strips of 4 inches. So first you're going to get a strip.
Your first strip.
And then with the second strip, you're just going to overlap the second one, sticky side up. Like, only a little bit though. So it looks like this.
So the back, it looks like this. You're just overlapping a little bit.
So next thing you're going to do is you're practically doing the same thing, except you're going over the sticky side. So it's going to be sticky side to sticky side. So just line it up.
Make sure there are no creases. If you have creases, it's fine, but you don't really want to make too many.
Okay. So far it's like that, and then you're going to add the second one.
So now I'm going to make this second sheet. It's like a fabric almost, with no sticky side showing. So I'm going to take my first strip, well, really my 5th strip because we already made 4. And you're going to take a second strip. And again, you're just going to overlap a little bit. You're not going on the sticky side. It's just your colors. You can kind of see when they connect. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Press it down, no creases, as you can see. And do your last one. So now you have 2 sheets. And now you have to cut it down to size. Ours are about 4.5 each, so we're going to cut them down to 4 inches, but depending on how big you want yours to be, it will vary. So we're just going to cut them down. I'm using scissors, and Jessica's using an X-Acto knife, but you can use either. So just cutting off the sides. And make sure there's no sticky side showing. I mean, you have a little, but we're going to seal up the sides, so that's okay.
I'm going to use scissors.
Again, you can use a ruler if you're using the X-Acto knife. but we're not because we have the cutting mat. So just keep that in mind. Once you're done with making your panels, you're going to have 2 pieces left, and we're going to use those to connect the ends. But before that, you're going to need to cut out 2 pieces of tape, of your second color of tape, about 5.5 inches long, or the size of here, but you want to keep an extra bit so that you can trim later. And you're going to make a trim just on the top and the bottom so that you can see it when you slip your phone in. So Jessica's going to do that with one of hers, and I'm going to do that on my panel. So just on the top, because the bottom you're going to connect. So you're just placing it a little bit over, and you're still going to have sticky side on the back, so you can fold it. So again, I'm just gently pressing down, so it's going to look like this, and I'm going to trim the sides using the X-Acto knife. You might have to go over it a couple times because the duct tape isn't that thin, but so after you trim it, it's going to look like this. And the 3 sides, you're not going to trim it because you have to connect them, so you won't really see it anyway. But that's a close-up of what it looks like, front and back. Jessica did the same thing.
Yes.
So now, Jessica's going to explain to you what to do with your leftover 2 pieces.
So with one of them, you just have to cut it in half down with either an X-Acto knife or scissors.
The other one you're just going to use by itself because it's for the bottom. So you really want to use the whole thing. But once you have the strip in
Once you
half,
have 2 strips.
once you have 2 strips, you're going to take both of your panels and put them on top of each other. So it's 2, but on top of each other. And Jessica's going to connect the sides.
Okay. So with one of the strips, you have to connect one side. So just cover it like halfway. And then fold it over on the other side. Then you can trim that later, and then do the same with the other side. So it should look kind of like that.
Like a book.
Yeah. And then you're going to do that same thing with the other strip. So do it like halfway. So like halfway, and then fold it over on the other side. And now you can trim. You could trim the bottom if they're not even too. So you can trim the bottom and the strips that we just put on.
So after you're done trimming the bottom and the top, if you have like extra pieces on the top too, you're going to connect the bottom with the extra piece you have. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it, and you have like an open bottom, I guess. It's like a pouch. And you're going to take your piece, overlap it about halfway over the bottom, stick it down, turn it over, and you're going to have sticky side, and fold it. Now there's extra, so you're going to trim it. And now what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to cut about a 5.5-inch strip of your second color of duct tape. Ours is the purple flowers, and you're going to fold it in half so it's on both sides. It's the purple flowers. And that's going to be the strap. So what you're going to need to do after that is you're going to take a small piece, about 2 inches long, and you're going to need it to place. You need it to place this strip inside of the pouch. So you're just going to put it over halfway on your strip, so sticky side, and just place it inside of the pouch like so it's like hanging out. And if you want to do what I'm doing, I'm just folding it in half, folding your strip in half on the top and cutting it so there's little like pointy thing. I don't know what you want to call it. And now Jessica's going to show you how to make the strap so that it holds it in place.
Okay, so what you're going to need for this is 2 small strips
Of
purple, or your first color, that are about 1 inch of length. And then you're going to need another strip of your second color that's about 2 inches long that you're going to fold over to make it like a fabric piece. So you're going to put the 2 sticky 1-inch pieces on this strip right here. So it looks like this. Whoa. So it looks like that with the sticky side on the outside. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to put it down nice and center so that you could put stuff in your wallet thing in the pouch. So you could put stuff in it, and then you could close it back up
with it being
when
secure.
you're done.
So lastly, for your pouch, you're going to take your piece of Velcro, if I can find it. Must have dropped. Well, I'll just cut another one. I have Velcro in strips, so you're just going to take it and cut about a 1/2-inch piece, and take off the wrapping, and you want it to go on the end of your strip. So like you're going to take your like fastener, put it on the end of it, push it through the hole, and stick it down. So now you have Velcro on it. So that's how you make a duct tape iPod phone pouch, I guess. So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. JMISOREK. Bye, guys.